Title: Francis the Predator Ngannou vs Jon Jones, Super Showdown still cooking. TL::Dr. Francis Ngannou, ex-UFC heavyweight champ, and all-round behemoth, isn't shy about wanting to step into the octagon with Jon Jones, MMA's very own controversial superstar. Despite some seriously intense face-to-face moments, the tantalizing clash is still tantalizingly up in the air. In the surreal, and often brutal world of MMA, nothing gets fans riled up quite like the promise of a colossal showdown between two gladiators of the sport. Think David versus Goliath, but with more muscles and way more trash talk. That's the scene right now between ex-UFC heavyweight champion, Francis Ngannou, and Jon Jones. Recently, 36-year-old Ngannou had a run-in with Jones that set the rumor mill into overdrive. When these two titans locked eyes, the air crackled with tension, but also a strange, electrifying camaraderie. It was all just a little too friendly for a sport where you're trying to knock each other out, don't you think? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Ngannou, known for his brute strength and stunning knockouts, made it crystal clear he is game for the super fight. This revelation came after the pair's encounter at PFL 5 in Atlanta, where they exchanged pleasantries. Or was it thinly veiled threats? Who's to say? Fans, meanwhile, are salivating at the idea of these two warriors stepping into the octagon together. If the tussle happens, it could be as explosive as a matchup can get. The question is, will this be the fight of the century or just another hype machine? So far, the MMA world is waiting with bated breath. Nothing's confirmed yet, but then again, nothing's ruled out either. It's like the longest drumroll ever, right? On one side, we have Ngannou, dubbed the Predator, who carries a reputation of being a heavy-handed knockout artist. On the other, we have Jones, known as Bones, who is famous for his technical skills and for being arguably the most dominant light heavyweight champion in the history of the UFC. So, we gotta ask, Team Predator or Team Bones? In the end, only time will tell if these two legends will eventually square off in the ring. But wouldn't that be something to watch? Two of the greatest names in the MMA universe, head-to-head, in a battle of strength, technique, and sheer will. Isn't this the sort of thing that gets your adrenaline pumping? Whether it's the enticing allure of a potential clash of the titans or just a wild goose chase, this is undoubtedly the matchup that fans are dying to see. So, who will make the first move? Will it be Ngannou with a bone-crushing jab, or Jones with a tactical takedown? Now, it's time for us to hand over the mic to you. What's your take on this whole Ngannou versus Jones scenario? Are you hyped, or is it all a lot of hot air? And importantly, if the fight does go down, who's your money on? Remember, no recommendations here, just curious questions. Disclaimer: this article is not investment advice. It's all speculation, baby. Do your own research before placing any bets.